Hey guys, it's Disloyalcloth here, and today inside of this Monster Legends video, I'm going to be showing you guys the Monster Lab and basically just telling you guys everything it does, because I've been getting a lot of comments lately asking like, what does Elementium do, what does Mythic Amber do, what does Stardust do, and all that stuff, and how do you craft your monsters with the cells, because in a lot of my videos I do tell you guys how to get cells of the monsters that I'm telling you how to get. So in this video I'm just going to be telling you guys how to use them and stuff like that. So before I get into this, I do know that there is already a lab video on the official Monster Legends channel, and it is super outdated though, so that is why I'm making this. It is before this giant weird thing appeared on our screens and the Cosmic Era began. So yeah, let's just get right into this. So if you didn't know where the lab was, it is right here between these three first islands. So it does look like this. I think you need to be like level 20 something to access it. So let's just get right into it. So basically the first thing you see here is the shop. This is where you buy cells if you want to buy cells. Normally you wouldn't buy cells because it's just not worth the gems, and it costs way too many gems to get a monster that you want. So I would not buy cells if I were you. I would just kind of ignore this, except for rare cells. Rare cells are pretty decently priced, and sometimes there are events where you can buy cells for super cheap. So that is the only times when I would buy cells, but don't just buy cells right now, like when there's no event going on. Unless you're trying to do like the goal, because there's a goal for buying a certain amount of cells each day, so you should buy rare cells for that. So the next thing you will see is the extraction chamber. So in here you can extract duplicate monsters. It does not let you extract a monster unless you have a duplicate. So you can either extract it for the monster cells or the element cells. So you can use the monster cells on only the monster that the cells are for, but you can use the element cells on any monster of that element. So yeah, those are nice for like ranking up monsters. You can't really use cells to craft them unless you have 100 of a certain monster's cells. Like, you can check your vault. Unless you have 100 of a certain monster's cells, you cannot craft it unless it is a legendary, where if you have 80, you can craft it with Elementium if you have 20 Elementium or 20 of the elemental cells. Elementium is the white stuff. I think it's white. Yeah, it's like white blue. It's right here. You can use 20 of that plus 80 of a legendary monster cells, and you can craft a legendary. As for the Stardust and Amber, you cannot use that when you have 80 of the other monsters. You might be able to use Amber, but I know you can't use Stardust. So definitely try to like savor these two things, because they are very valuable. By the way, they're hard to get. As you can see, I only have 140 Stardust. Ignore my Mythic Amber numbers. I've been saving up forever. So the next thing is the rank up section. This is how you increase the level cap of a monster. So as you can see, this Neobuki is currently level 100. If I were to rank it up, its level cap would go up to level 105. So normally you can only get max level 100 monsters, but if you rank them up, you can go all the way up to level 130 for legendaries. I think it's like level 150 for mythics, and I honestly have no idea what it is for cosmic mythics. So yeah, let's just, I guess I should rank up a monster just to show it off. I think I'm going to rank up Tranquilitas, or I forgot its real name, but it is a very good monster. So I'm actually going to use Mythic Amber. As you can see, you can just turn it right into their cells. You don't even have to do anything special. You just keep clicking use or fill, and then it'll turn them all into the cells. And then you click convert, and then it'll convert all of the cells into X cells, and then you can rank it up right there, and it'll be done in 1 day and 59 minutes. So that is a day and an hour. It does take time to extract, it takes time to rank up, and it takes time to craft, which brings me right over to the crafting menu. So basically, you can craft any monster in the game for 100 cells. If you have 100 cells of the monster, you can craft it. That is the same for all rarities and just everything. But next, so you can use 80 cells of a legendary. If I come on down here, if I have any legendaries with 80 cells, I can show it off. Yeah, just this one, I guess. So you can fill it up with Elementium, and you can craft it just like that, super easy. You don't even need to like do anything special. Or you can use these elemental cells, which are also pretty easy to get. It's not too hard to use those. And then as far as mythics go, you can't use Mythic Amber if you don't have 100 cells. So if you haven't already gotten the monster, as you can see, I have 98 cells of Tiny. I still cannot craft it, even though I have 485 Mythic Amber. You cannot do that with Mythics or Cosmic Mythics. You can only do that with Legendaries. So yeah, that is basically everything in the lab. You can go into your vault and you can see all your cells. You can't really do anything in the vault except look at everything. So yeah, that is going to be it for this video. If you guys still need help, feel free to leave me questions in the comments and I will answer you as quick as possible. I am pretty good about answering people. So yeah, definitely do that if you need help. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.